Virtual Boy, a 3D game for a 3D world.
Remember Nintendo's Virtual Boy? Probably not.
Virtual Boy, see it now in 3D.
Nintendo released it in August of 1995. Less than a year later, it was discontinued, and it remains the worst-selling console in the history of the company. So, what happened?
Now you're playing with power, superpower.
In 1995, Nintendo was seen as the biggest game company in the world. The Super Nintendo, as well as the previous console, the Nintendo Entertainment System, and the Nintendo Game Boy were all completely dominating at the time.
You've got to play it. You've got to have it. You've got a reputation.
There was a lot of excitement around virtual reality. As a result, Nintendo was trying to essentially compete and to try to take advantage of this new technology.
In 1991, Nintendo paid $10 million for exclusive rights to technology created by a company based in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and it spent the next 4 years.
Getting ready to unleash the awesomeness. I don't think you can handle where this is going. This thing's too small. The strength wielding behind these screws. I'm not sure I can do it. We must keep going. We must keep going. Why must it be so difficult? I'm cramping up here. Oh, it's barely making contact with the screw. Oh. Oh, how the hell with this? Right. Just to show the amount.
Hey there, this is Quang DX from Asobi Tech. I've got here in front of me the LJN Video Art Games console. I say it like that because it's more of a digital colouring in book. You plug it into your TV and you use cartridges. This is the Video Art Activity cartridge. Plugs in the side over here. Alright, let's power that on. You can see here, this is the activity cartridge, as I said, 1987 from LJN Toys. That's right, LJN, those guys who brought you those terrible games on the 8-bit and 16-bit consoles. So as I said, it's a kind of a digital colouring in book. You get this crazy joystick here. It's an analog stick, but with no self-centering, so it just wobbles about. It has a slider on top where you can choose different colours. You can see here it's loaded up a picture. I can move this little cursor dot thing around, and the top of the ball on this joystick is actually a button. So if I squeeze down on it and move the joystick around, I can draw these green lines. Let's choose a different colour. It's a blue.
Doing a bit of an unboxing. As you can see here, it's going to be of the Game Child LCD game. Now for anyone who's seen the Ashens and the Quest for the Game Child movie, this is actually the Game Child from that. However, I believe this is a European packaging as opposed to the kind of pastel packaging from the UK release. Or this is a little bit more modern, I'm not too sure. So without any further ado, let's have a quick look at it. So as you can see, it's a blatant rip-off of the Game Boy from Nintendo, which is this right here. This was released in 1989. As you can see, it's this kind of a beige colour here with some red, burgundy-esque buttons and a black D-pad. Whereas on here, as you can see, it's like a red here, and then burgundy, not burgundy, sorry, beige for the rest of it. So on the side of the box, it just says Game Child LCD game. On the back, it has some of the different variants of the Game Child, the games inside them. So you have Soccer, City Fighter, Space War, Ice Hockey, Ghost Hunter and Desert War. There's not really much else on the box. It says this product is not suitable for children under 3 years as it contains a glass screen which could cause injury if broken. It requires 1 AA. Got that. On the bottom it says Game Child LCD game, 6 models available. Game Child LCD game again on the top. Let's have a quick look inside. Whether or not this is the original bubble wrap, I cannot confirm. Anyway, let's just have a quick look at it. So here it is here.
I'm going to take a look at the Sega SG-1000, which was Sega's first attempt at a video game system for the home market. It came out in 1983, the same year, and I think actually on the same day as the Nintendo Famicom. Was released in Japan, of course, and a few other countries, including Australia, New Zealand, France, Italy, and a few others. It didn't do all that well, but it did lay the foundation for what was to become the Master System. It was followed up by the Sega SG-1002 just a year after, in 1984, and later on we got the Sega Mark III, which in turn became the Master System. There was also a home computer version of the SG-1000 called the SC